I hate the misconception that if you don't agree with this, that you must hate the gays. And no, I don't hate the gays. I just hate the corporations. Am I allowed to do that? Do you get canceled if you hate the corporations? Because I think they're fake. I don't believe for a single second that they care about gay rights. The only reason they do this is because they think it's popular and everyone else does it. And they're afraid that if they don't do it, they might experience the Chick-fil-A catastrophe. But in reality, where were these corporations doing this 10 years ago? And why are these corporations not doing this in the Middle East? Why are they not doing it in China? And you might say, well, I mean, the Middle East is too strong. It can bully the corporation. And it's okay. So where are their morals then? Where are their principles? I mean, they would bully an individual that disagrees with this, but they're not willing to stand up to someone stronger. Like, okay, so what's the point then? Right? So this is why a lot of people are finding this to be cringe, because they're not changing anything. And I'm willing to bet that if in the future there would be a right-wing backlash in the United States, all these corporations would drop their shit. Like we see what happened in Florida after Disney got punished. And other corporations went like, okay, well, we're not going to display the rainbow flag anymore. We're going to be apolitical and we're going to just sell a product. Because they don't really have convictions. That's the problem. They do not have convictions. They do not care about issues. They're corporations. The only thing corporations care about is making money. And what I care about is people not lying in my face. I don't like this crap. You know, if there is a company, you know what, Ben & Jerry, in my opinion, has the right to display the rainbow flag as much as it wants. I literally believe that Ben & Jerry is an ideological driven company. Like, Ben & Jerry has convinced me. No, like, Ben & Jerry should constantly wear the flag, even outside of June. But other companies, spare me. Please spare me, especially Walt Disney. I mean, Walt Disney, if the Chinese government tells them to jump, they go how high? You know, like, please spare me when it comes to Disney the mouse, and its rainbow flag. So this is why Elon Musk is talking about this. And I want to remind people that Tesla has scored 100 on 100 for 7 years in a row when it comes to LGBTQ equality. So I don't think he's a bigot. But at the same time, you know, you can be a Christian and mock someone else that has like a 7-foot cross made out of gold around their neck. And say, yeah, I think you're more interested in showing to others what a Christian you are rather than genuinely being a Christian. Does that make sense? Right? Because like all these people, they're more interested. It's like, oh, look how progressive I am. Look how much I care about the gays. Oh, I care about the gays. And am I not a good person? Does that not reflect on the quality of a human being that I am? But in reality, they don't care, right? Like, if it wasn't about gay issues, if this was like 20 years ago America, all of them would have like a big hawk on their logo with a big cross and say that they're the most Christian company out there and they care about Christian values. And that's what they're doing, you know? And I don't like it. I don't like it. You're a company, you make a product, you make money, shut the fuck up with your moralizing. Like, I got my parents to moralize me, I got my friends, I got other people that I genuinely know and care about me, not a soulless corporation. But anyway, right, so Elon Musk points this out, and as we can see, when you scroll down, a lot of people are absolutely livid about it. It's like, why does this upset you? Because soulless corporations do not care about social issues, okay? Like, they have managed to lie to you in order to convince you to buy their product. That's why. So that you overlook at all of the human rights abuses that some of these companies are doing in China, so that you overlook some of the abuses that they are doing to illegal immigrants. That's why, you know, they got a rainbow flag. Oh, let's leave them alone. They're the good guys. I mean, look at what happened with Walt Disney. Walt Disney had some of the worst privileges a company can have in the US. They had complete jurisdiction on their land. They could arrest people and detain them without probable cause. That's what Walt Disney had the ability to do. I'm not even talking about the tax cuts off and all of that. And all of the progressives were defending Walt Disney. Why? Because, oh, it displayed the rainbow flag. Oh, that is so progressive. Oh my God, Disney really cares. Astonishing. Like, Democrats, actual Democrats were screaming. Were screaming in Florida. I'm not kidding. Like, when the law was passed to take away Disney's privileges, Democrats were screaming Why? Because Disney has a rainbow flag. It's mind-blowing. And come on, look past the flag. Look at the actions of the corporations, for the love of God. Richest dude on earth posts like a teenager Redditor who's been in coma since 2012. Oh, no, this didn't start in 2012. Come on. This started, I believe it was like 2017 or 2018. It's quite recent, is my point. Elon Musk trolls Twitter with transphobic tweets. Yeah, I mean, you guys are very easy to be trolled. No offense. Like, you don't know where the mute button is. You don't know where the block button is. If a person disagrees with your takes, then clearly you can't sleep at night. You know, like, I lived with Christians. Like, I lived with evangelicals. Alright? And if you were to go to an evangelical, like, the one that would give you quotes from the Bible and judge you, and you would ask him, like, do you know what people in California think about gay marriage? You'd probably be like, oh, well, it's probably something unnatural. Do you think we should ban them? It's like, oh, no, they have their First Amendment. They can think whatever they want. That was great. But with a progressive, like, if they know that at a shortwave radio inside your own house and you're speaking this with your wife, I mean, no, my bad. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, we're going way too fast. If a progressive thinks you have an unconscientious bias, okay? So, like, even though you're not thinking it, but it's like some deeper level of thought, like some subliminal thought that you may have, that's a problem. Like, they can't sleep at night knowing that you have, like, a subconscientious bias that... Jesus Christ. Tesla team celebrates Pride Month as if this is unknown. Like, imagine you're playing a video game like StarCraft, and there's a new meta where rushing gives you the win. Now, if you're a pro player and you want to win, you have to rush. But you can still complain about the meta. You can still say, yeah, I wish this wasn't the meta. I don't like rushing. Rushing is really lame. It ends the game very quickly. It doesn't really focus on strategy and doesn't provide a lot of depth. But you still play the game competitively, so you still have to rush. But that doesn't mean you like the current meta. So what Elon is saying is basically like, can we change the fucking meta? Right? Like, he needs to make money so his company stays afloat. He has to deal with this, because otherwise people will consider him homophobic and his entire company homophobic if he doesn't do it. But he probably doesn't like pretending. Like, he would wish that the culture would change so that all of these corporations don't have to pretend and go back to what they were supposed to do, which is give you a product. Just give you a product and stop doing politics. This is what people want. Corporations stop doing politics, because when corporations do politics, they're not honest. Like, they will just say the public opinion in order for you to trick you into buying their stuff. Why do you want to be lied, is what I don't get. Why do you want to be lied? Let me know what you guys think, though, and I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.